Creating a compelling villain is an art form that can elevate a story from ordinary to unforgettable. A believable villain not only drives the plot forward, but also adds depth to the narrative, challenging protagonists and engaging readers in a meaningful way. In this video, we will explore the essential elements of crafting believable villains, from their motivations and backgrounds to their complexities and relationships with other characters. By the end, you'll have a comprehensive understanding of how to develop antagonists that resonate with readers and enrich your storytelling. Understanding the role of a villain. Before delving into the specifics of character creation, it's crucial to understand the role of a villain in storytelling. A villain serves as the primary obstacle to the protagonist's goals, embodying conflict and tension. However, a well-crafted villain goes beyond being merely an obstacle. They often serve as a reflection of the protagonist's flaws, fears, or desires. This interplay not only heightens the stakes, but also provides opportunities for character growth and thematic exploration. The importance of motivation. At the heart of every believable villain is a compelling motivation. A villain without a clear reason for their actions often comes across as flat or cliché. Here are several strategies for developing nuanced motivations. 1. Personal backstory. A villain's past experiences shape their worldview and actions. Consider creating a detailed backstory that explains why they have become the way they are. Perhaps they suffered a significant loss, were betrayed by someone they trusted, or grew up in a toxic environment. These experiences can make their motivations relatable, even if their actions are not. 2. Desire for power or control. Many villains are driven by a desire for power, whether it's political, social, or personal. This desire can stem from insecurity or a need to assert dominance over others. Crafting a villain whose need for control conflicts with the protagonist's journey can create a rich dynamic. 3. Ideological conflict. Villains who have strong ideological beliefs can present complex moral dilemmas. For instance, a villain may believe they are acting for the greater good, even if their methods are questionable. This type of motivation invites readers to question their own beliefs and values, deepening the story's impact. For fear and insecurity, villains can also be motivated by fear, whether it's fear of loss, abandonment, or failure. When a villain's actions are rooted in vulnerability, it humanizes them, making it easier for readers to empathize with their plight, even if they disagree with their methods. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to subscribe for more educational videos like this one. Building complexity. A one-dimensional villain can make for a predictable story. To craft a truly compelling antagonist, it's essential to give them layers. Here are some ways to add complexity to your villains. 1. Conflicting traits. Great villains often possess traits that contradict their villainous actions. For example, a ruthless crime lord might have a soft spot for animals, or a cold-hearted corporate executive might care deeply for their family. These contradictions can create tension and intrigue, making readers question the character's true nature. 2. Redemption arcs. Some of the most memorable villains are those who show signs of remorse or the desire for redemption. A character that grapples with their choices and seeks forgiveness can add depth and emotional weight to the narrative, allowing readers to engage with their journey. 3. Strong relationships. A villain's relationships with other characters can reveal different facets of their personality. How do they treat their subordinates? Do they have a mentor, a rival, or a family member who influences their decisions? These interactions can highlight their complexity and make them more relatable. For unpredictability, keeping your villain unpredictable can create tension and excitement. Consider giving them a mix of calculated plans and impulsive actions. This unpredictability can keep readers on their toes, unsure of what the villain will do next. Creating relatable villains. A villain doesn't need to be sympathetic to be relatable. However, giving them relatable qualities can help readers connect with them on a deeper level. Here are some techniques to achieve this. 1. Humanize their flaws. Every character has flaws, and a villain is no exception. By showcasing their weaknesses or vulnerabilities, you can create a character that feels real and relatable. For instance, a villain may struggle with insecurity or have moments of self-doubt. 2. Moral ambiguity. Villains who operate in gray areas can resonate with readers who appreciate complexity. Instead of presenting them as purely evil, show how their actions can be justified through their perspectives. This can encourage readers to empathize with their motivations, even if they disagree with their methods. 3. Personal sacrifices. When villains make personal sacrifices for their beliefs or goals, it can create a sense of relatability. This could involve giving up a relationship, career, or personal happiness to pursue their objectives. Such sacrifices can elicit sympathy from readers, blurring the lines between hero and villain, exploring the villain-protagonist dynamic. The relationship between the villain and the protagonist is often the cornerstone of a compelling narrative. Here are some strategies. For deepening this dynamic, point 1. Mirror characters. Create parallels between your villain and protagonist. This could involve shared traits, experiences, or desires. By mirroring their journeys, you can highlight how different choices lead to vastly different outcomes, emphasizing themes of morality and redemption. 2. Shared goals or ideals. Sometimes villains and protagonists may have similar goals but diverge in their methods. This shared motivation can create rich conflict and foster deeper character exploration, allowing for thought-provoking themes of morality, justice, and the consequences of choice. 3. Intense confrontations. High-stakes confrontations between the protagonist and villain can be pivotal moments in the narrative. These encounters should be charged with emotion, revealing the character's vulnerabilities and motivations. Such confrontations can serve as turning points in the story, pushing both characters toward growth. For character development, the interactions between the protagonist and villain should drive character development. The protagonist should evolve as they face challenges posed by the villain, learning valuable lessons and growing stronger in the process. Similarly, the villain can experience moments of vulnerability that reveal their complexity. Techniques for crafting a memorable villain. As you work to develop your villain, consider these practical techniques. 1. Character development worksheets. Utilize character development worksheets to map out your villain's traits, motivations, backstory, and relationships. This can help you visualize their complexity and ensure that their actions align with their motivations. 2. Dialogue and voice. Craft unique dialogue and voice for your villain that reflects their personality. This can include their choice of words, speech patterns, and even their use of humor or sarcasm. Distinctive dialogue can make your villain more memorable and engaging. 3. Symbolism and themes. Consider how your villain can embody larger themes or symbolize certain concepts within the story. This could involve using specific imagery, motifs, or actions that resonate with the overarching narrative. For testing your villain, put your villain in challenging situations and explore how they respond. This can reveal their true nature and allow you to test their motivations, relationships, and complexity. Watching them react to unexpected circumstances can lead to fascinating character revelations. Conclusion: crafting a believable villain is a rewarding challenge that can enhance your storytelling and engage readers on multiple levels. By developing compelling motivations, building complexity, and exploring the dynamic between your villain and protagonist, you can create a character that resonates long after the last page is turned. Remember that villains are not just obstacles to be overcome. They are integral to the narrative, offering opportunities for growth, reflection, and meaningful exploration of human nature. As you embark on your writing journey, embrace the opportunity to create villains that are as multifaceted and intriguing as the heroes they oppose. With careful thought and creativity, you can bring to life antagonists that captivate readers and elevate your storytelling to new heights. Happy writing, and don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it, and see you in the next video.